Welcome back to the channel. I'm Oliver Phil, working on a John Deere Gator 6x4 today, and it was brought to me with the concern of it not going as fast as it once did. And somebody had just done new primary and secondary clutch assembly and a new belt, and I've kind of just looked things over, and I mean, it runs good. I did adjust the idle just a little bit so it doesn't continue to shake itself apart. Test drove it. Yeah, it isn't super fast. I don't know how fast it was, but then I started greasing a couple things and going over what somebody before me did, and started looking at part numbers. Thought this belt was a little loose. This RE28721 is for the 4x2 Gator, and it's a JD M125 383 belt that is supposed to be for the 6x4. And so, knowing that it is the incorrect belt, I'm going to start by putting the right belt on it, and we'll go from there and see if that alone takes care of it. So let me get you in a spot and we'll see about changing out this belt and seeing if that fixes it. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is get this cover off here, or at least get it able to be moved. Alright, that'll be able to get out of my way. Yeah, I think that'll come in there. There we go. Just like that, slides off of a dowel. Alright. Shoot, you can almost take this belt off right now. Yeah, that wasn't very hard. Well, we got that belt off. Hopefully the new one might go on just as easy. If not, of course, not sure how noisy I like that inside that clutch. I might end up looking at that, but not yet. Alright, so this belt is actually wider and thicker, but it is the same length, at least by the specs, but it is wider and thicker, and that would make a difference. So slide this cover back on. Okay. Like I said, somebody before me just did all this work and they said they could not get it to go faster, so I'm just trying to see what all was done and if I can figure it out. So far the right belt may take care of it. We don't know yet. Alright, so let's run it and see if it's any better. Alright, I'm going to set you guys up to watch the belt. Maybe you'll see something I don't, but when accelerating, this should slide in and tighten this belt on the primary clutch. So we'll see. Speed so far has not changed, even with the correct belt. So now I think I need to look at this clutch more. May need to take it off and look inside. Not sure what's going on there, but something's not right. Let's get all this torn back apart. Okay, let's see what I'm getting. Alright, this thing, I don't even know where this clutch came from. Start this up and look at this again. I guess what I need to do is find out the part number of this clutch, because there's different, from what I remember, there's different weights and stuff in these, and they're not all equal. They're not all the same. Clearly they got the wrong belt on it. Do they got the wrong clutch? I don't know, but I want to find out. I just don't know. I see a warning label, but I don't see a part number. Something's rattling around in there. Warning. Alright. So we're going to mark this cover here. Should be able to take the driven pulley cover off. Take a look inside. It just doesn't seem to do what it should do once it's under load. Should draw in on that belt, make it tighter so it'll go faster. Doesn't seem to be doing that. I'd like to know why. That's what we all want to know. Warning, never operate belt or above 6,000 RPM. Failure to do so will result in disclaim of warranty and liability. There's no other information on this. But there is some metal inside here. That's not good. Wonder, like I said, if it's the right clutch. Yeah, see, it was just stuck out. Why was that stuck there? Yeah, I don't understand where this metal's coming from. Just some wear and tear. Still may be the wrong clutch. Gotta figure out how to find that out. Since there's no numbers. So as it spins, these weights are thrown out, push against these rollers, and it shoves this pulley in, which it was just clearly stuck again. So I need to get into a book here and figure out what clutch is supposed to be on this, see if I can figure out if this is the clutch for it or not. Okay, so still exploring the potential that this clutch is wrong. If they put the wrong belt on it, like I said, there's a good chance it's the wrong clutch, because again, these weights matter. Has to do with RPMs, and there's definitely a lot to that. So I get that clutch off. I took the rear wheel off because there's an access hole to get this clutch off. Let me get that off and see if we can find what it is. So here is the clutch that I ordered that is supposed to be specific to diesel and the 6x4. I don't know if you can see, but these weights are significantly thicker and larger compared to the one that I took out. So that should do it, but we'll see. At least there's a visual difference. So let's get this put in. All right. Got the new clutch here. Bring it down. And then bolt in. Which I'm going to torque this to 40 foot-pounds. Specs somewhere in there, 35, 37. See if I can manage to put pressure on this. Let me move you here. I don't know. All right. There's 40. Start it up here. I definitely like the look of that a lot better. It's starting to engage sooner. So put the new John Deere belt on. That again, it's directional. The diesel is wider and thicker. So if you're working on one, there are different belts. Just keep that in mind. Get the belt all the way around here. Gotcha. There we go. So, next thing to do is to give it a try, I think. So I'll get the wheel put on it, and then I'll bring you back to try it. All right, I think we are ready for the initial test drive with the new clutch. Got the wheel back on. Now we'll give it a try. better. Alright, that is way better, but I noticed we got a low tire here on the front, so I'm going to get the tire pressure set and then we'll get her out and try her one more time. Alright, everything looks good. I put the cover back on, which it just slides over a rod there and then a bolt goes through. Also did an oil change and a fuel filter on this. There is the fuel filter. Oil filter is down here. Air filters are new. So now we got what I believe is the right clutch. We'll go out and check it one more time. And lubed up the chains, because this is a 6x4. And we'll give her a shot. Well, test drive successful. Excuse me. We'll call that repaired. Go over what we found. I noticed the wrong belt. You want to make sure you have, I prefer a factory belt. You want to make sure you have the correct belt. At least if you're going to get an aftermarket belt, you need to make sure that it's the correct equivalent. Try the old part number, which is in the owner's manual. And then also, you want to make sure you got the right clutch. If it's for a diesel and it's a 6x4, those are all specific things you need to check for before you get a clutch, if you don't want to buy it from the dealer. I know the dealer's pricey, even though they're all probably made in the same place now. So, specific clutch meant for the diesels, larger weights in the clutch, let that thing operate and slide as it should at a lower RPM. Compared to a gas. So they'll get the old clutch back, which is an old new clutch, and we got the correct belt on and everything's working like it should. She's serviced and the test drive went well. You had a 15 mile an hour and an 18 mile an hour option on the clutch. So this one, I believe we went with the 18 mile an hour. So they should be a happy customer now, since they can go faster than about 4 miles an hour and ready for many more years of service. So appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. Hope you learned something on this, and we're going to catch you on the next one.